How many times per week do you wake up with huge plans and goals for the day, only to finish at night feeling completely defeated and frustrated? So I want to share with you today 5 steps to reach your ultimate potential and stop underachieving. Are you ready? Step 1. Get very clear on exactly what you are no longer willing to settle for in your life right now. What do I mean by this? Life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you settle for. So you have to look around you and ask, what have I been willing to settle for? What could possibly be existing in my life right now? What level am I performing at just because I've been willing to stay in this place? Because I've been willing to settle for these circumstances, for my current environment. So we've got to decide, first of all, where am I sick of myself? Where am I sick of my own life? Where am I fed up? Okay, look around everything in your environment, in your situation, in your circumstances, and your performance and how you're showing up in life every day at the results that you're creating, and ask yourself, where can I just not take it for one more day? In what area of your life can you not stand yourself for one more minute? Now, please understand, and I want you to hear this from the bottom of my heart. This does not mean that you become a raging animal who is miserable and angry all the time and impossible to live with. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about right here is that you become crystal clear on who you no longer want to be. Because 90% of the journey is making the decision that you are no longer willing to stay and settle for where you are right now. Are you with me? Number 2, get equally clear on where you want to go. That bullseye, that target, that dead center of where you're heading, y'all, that is everything. See, as my dad used to tell me when I was a kid in Texas, it can be challenging to hit a moving target, but it is darn near impossible to hit an invisible one. So we have got to get locked and loaded, crystal clear on exactly what it is that we want out of life and what it is that we expect from ourselves. Where do we want to raise the bar in our life, and what do we want that bar to look like? I'm not talking about ultimate perfection. I'm talking about our next level of excellence. If you were to identify and label that next level of your growth, that next threshold of your up-leveling, what does that look like? Are you with me? Okay, number 3 in our 5 steps to reach your ultimate potential. Identify the obstacles that are standing between you and your victory line. Identify the obstacles that are standing between you, where you are right now, and your victory line. And please notice, I didn't say a finish line. Y'all, in life, there is no finish line, okay? The finish line is, that's it, we're done, we're out of here. And the truth is, the victory line is just the setup for a new starting line. Okay, so for your current victory, this next level of victory that you're aiming for, what are the obstacles that are standing in the way? And this requires that you do a very deep and genuine self-assessment. And here are the types of things that you want to ask yourself. Where have you been playing small? Where have you been taking shortcuts? Where have you perhaps been living as a victim to self-sabotage? Where are you hitting roadblocks in your everyday environment? Do you perhaps struggle with a lack of time, a lack of support, a lack of finances? All of these things could be very real obstacles and challenges and limitations on your life right now, but are you going to let them stay there? No, otherwise you got to identify them. We've got to get clear on exactly what those obstacles are. And then we got to ask yourself, still, as a part of number 3 right here, are you going to let those obstacles define you or refine you? Are they going to make you bitter or make you better? Are they going to be stumbling blocks or stepping stones of your life story? Okay, let's keep moving. Number 4. Now we've got to face those challenges head on. Every single one of them. All of those obstacles that you just identified in your own life, we've got to decide that we are going to tackle them head on. Because see, if you don't tackle them head on, they will own you. Either you choose to overcome them or they will overcome you. Who's going to win this game? Aren't you ready to become the hero of your own story? Aren't you ready to become the champion of your own life? In order to do that, we've got to face these challenges head on and tackle them one after the other after the other. We've got to stop burying our head in the sand. We've got to stop denying. We've got to stop running away and escaping from reality. And last but not least, number 5, in stepping into our own potential and stop underachieving, is we got to understand that becoming our best self and fully tapping into our potential, this isn't about waiting until all the obstacles subside so that I can finally become my best self. It's about becoming my best self because of the obstacles. And please understand, I say because of the obstacles, not in spite of the obstacles. Do you understand? Do you pick up on that little tiny difference? Y'all, perception is everything. You see, I can either think that life is out to get me, or I can think I was born to thrive and everything around me is happening absolutely in my best interest. So we've got to drop this myth, this misconception that life is supposed to be easy, that life is supposed to be perfect, and I just have to wait for everything to calm down and slow down. That is never gonna happen. So step number 5, to recap, is I gotta understand that becoming my best self and fully tapping into my ultimate potential is about realizing that I've got to embrace the obstacles. I've got to embrace the challenges as a part of my life story, and this is what elevates me into my ultimate potential. Yeah? All right, now, just for fun, I've got one last quick bonus to share with you. Here's the bonus. Once we've identified all 5 of these steps to tapping into our ultimate potential, number 1, get very clear on what I'm no longer willing to settle for. Number 2, get crystal clear on where I actually want to go. Number 3, identify all the obstacles that are standing in my way. Number 4, face those challenges head on, one by one by one. And number 5, really internalize the truth that it's not about waiting for the obstacles to pass. It's embracing those obstacles as elevating me and refining me into the woman that I was born to be. And as a bonus to pull all of this together, what I want to remind you of as my parting message for today is that you are one decision away from the person you want to be. I can decide today, tomorrow, the next day, whenever it is that I want to actually step into my ultimate potential, my ultimate power, my ultimate purpose. And that decision is wonderful and amazing. But that one decision is worthless unless I agree and decide and commit to managing that decision on a daily basis. So I'm one decision away from the person I want to be, but I must choose to manage that decision day after day after day. I love you with so much tough love, and I'll see you next time right here at Digging Deeper Real Talk. Bye for now.